Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. So, it is Tuesday, meaning we are going to do another kind of fun Trivia Tuesday video. We've been doing that for a few weeks now, and this is going to be a very short one because there's not really too much to talk about, but I feel like this is a moment that took place in Yugioh VRAINS that not a lot of people talk about. I even typed in on Google Yugioh VRAINS zone and nothing came up, and there's probably a few of you that are very confused at the title of this video, some of you that probably have never watched VRAINS, and some of you that have watched VRAINS that might not even know what I am referring to, and that's because this was something that I felt was overlooked by a lot of us at the time it happened. But in my opinion, this is a blatant reference to the final enemy of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's story, which was Zone. As we remember, Zone had a very distinct voice. He had a very kind of like robotic and human voice, and I believe there was a moment in Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS where Studio Gallop decided to use the same exact voice modifier, probably in reference to Zone. Whether it was a purposeful throwback to Zone or it was just a coincidence, I guess we will never know, but I believe that this is the same exact modifier, and therefore it is a throwback. It is a really cool callback to Zone from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. And I know there probably are a few of you guys that have watched 5Ds that have never watched Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS, so you'll probably learn something new in this video. But for this video, we have to go to episode 74. It is the episode where Go duels Earth, but the duel in that episode is completely irrelevant. Right after the opening sequence of Go Forward hits, we see Akira Zaizen, the Soul Technologies manager, going in to an abandoned warehouse where he is going to meet Yusaku and I. And the reason that they are doing this meeting with Akira is because they want to inform him that Lightning and Windy and Bowman are enemies of humanity. They have just learned this because this is right after Revolver and Windy had their duel, where Windy and Lightning's intentions were finally revealed, and Yusaku and Soulburner, they feel like it's a good idea to alert Akira Zaizen of the impending threat to the human race. Yusaku, obviously still trying to hide his identity, decides to speak with a voice modifier on, and I'm gonna play a clip from that scene. I'm also going to play a clip of how Zone sounds in case you've forgotten, and you let me know if I'm crazy or if this is a definite callback to Zone. Take a listen.
振り返れば話は終わりだ。俺は姿を消す。ネットワークは今、イグニスに監視されている。新たに現れた2体のイグニスについて、お前に伝えておくことがある。しかし、アインの効果により、召喚されたモンスターの攻撃力はゼロとなる。あえて攻撃力ゼロのモンスターを選んだのですよ。アポリアにわずかな希望を残すために。
So there you have it. Yusaku chooses to disguise his voice with the same modifying effect that Zone used in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Yusaku's voice sounds a little more human. It's kind of the same filter that Zone would use, but with a mixture of his actual voice, whereas Zone just sounds more robotic in my opinion. But come on, guys. This was definitely someone at Studio Gallop saying, you know, it would be really cool if Yusaku disguised his voice using the same effect that we used for Zone when we did Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, and they probably signed off on it. Yoshida was obviously the man in charge of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS, and I believe he was also in charge during that final season of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, but I believe Yoshida took over after the Dark Signers arc as the writer, as the head writer. But again, you can correct me if I'm wrong about that, so I'm sure he would have approved it, and I gotta be honest, in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS' run, I think this was the coolest callback to any previous Yu-Gi-Oh! Show. Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS didn't really have that many references to older shows, especially coming off of Arc 5, where the show was littered with old references because there were legacy characters, there were legacy settings, so it was really cool that in Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS at least we got something. But unless I'm going crazy, and you guys of course can let me know if you think this was not purposeful, or maybe you guys think they don't even sound that similar, in my opinion it is the same exact effect The only difference is, of course, you hear Yusaku's voice a little more, but it's the same effect that they used for Zone, and I think that is really, really cool. So you guys let me know your thoughts on that. I'm not going to hold you here too much longer because there's not too much else to discuss, but let me know if you liked this video, and if there's any other cool things you would like me to explore in these kind of quicker, informative videos, please comment them down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and a special thank you to my Platinum tier patrons Horace Maye, Goosey Q, Smith620, Blue Maiden 28, Panther J, Moon Calamity, Jarrett Buller, and Aura Dragon, and to my Diamond tier patrons Jesse Wood, Latrell Smith, Pegasus Seiya, Brandon Gomez, and Soledsnak, and to my Egyptian God tier patron Stella Sky. Thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon and who is a YouTube channel member. You guys help me out tremendously. I will talk to you all down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.